another current affair material that is in relation to GST Appellate Tribunal. Okay, recently the government have created a GST Appellate Tribunal. Okay, so while solving this question, you should also be very clear about we also have a very important GST body, what we call it as GST Council. So GST Council is a constitutional body. You are supposed to learn about GST Council. Already we have covered GST Council in detail. Okay, so don't get confused with GST Council. Now what this GST Appellate Tribunal will do? Okay, from the word itself you have to understand. It is a tribunal and it will hear appeal. It will hear appeal. Okay, if there is any conflict between center and state in regarding GST. Okay, so basically if there is any dispute between center and state in relation to GST, GST Appellate Tribunal will act as the first forum. Then either the center or the state can approach the GST Appellate Tribunal. Okay. Similarly, if normally we know that we have central GST law, we have state GST law. So this central and state GST law is applicable to central GST law is applicable to the center, state GST law is applicable to the state. And in case of, okay, if there is any problem in regarding the central GST law or the state GST law, you can appeal to the respective appellate tribunal. But here in this case, okay, so normally in the central and state GST laws, here this GST Appellate Tribunal acts as a forum of second appeal. So this is a very important point. If there is a conflict between center and states, if there is any dispute between center and states, you can directly approach this tribunal. But if there is any problem with the central laws, central GST laws or state GST laws, first within the state there is an appellate mechanism is there, and above, and in order to ensure uniformity in dealing with in adjudicating cases related with GST laws, the second appeal, that is if you have any problem regarding state GST law, first you can appeal to the state. Within that state GST law have created an appellate body, and as a forum of second appeal you can approach the GST Appellate Tribunal. So these 2 points you keep in mind. These are the 2 important functions of this GST Appellate Tribunal. In regarding the dispute, if in order to resolve dispute between center and states, GST Appellate Tribunal act as the first common forum. But if there is any issue regarding the central GST law or state GST law, it will function as a forum of second appeal. So the first statement and second statement is both are correct. Now regarding the third statement, it make recommendation to the union and states on issues related to GST. This is not a feature of GST Appellate Tribunal. Regarding recommendation on recommending to the union and states in issues regarding GST is not done by GST Appellate Tribunal. This is not the function of GST Appellate Tribunal is only to hear appeal if there is any cases between the center and the state or against any central GST law or state GST law. But if there is any issue in GST, the forum to deal with or to recommend, who will recommend to the union and states to address the issues related to GST, it is GST Council. Okay, so the third function, the third statement is in relation to GST Council only will recommend to the union and states on issues related to GST, not GST Appellate Tribunal. So third statement is wrong, 1 and 2 is correct. So answer will be A, 1 and 2 only.